Well, tell me, what is this Przybyszewski like? I've heard a lot about him.
Oh, he's a gentleman from soul to crown, and he's handsome.
I've heard that he has a girlfriend and a few children with her.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I think he doesn't love her.
My dearest friend, I worry a lot because, you know, I come from away country and people here haven't heard much of Norway. I may seem like a rustic.
Dagny, you're so much civilized, educated, and well-mannered. Besides, you're so beautiful. I'm sure he will love you.
I don't know.
Henrik, tell me, what is Dagny like? I've heard she's a talented young woman.
Oh yes, she's a pianist, poet and translator. She speaks a few languages and she's pretty.
She comes from a small town in Norway, doesn't she?
She was born in Kongsvinger. There is a fortress, but believe me, she doesn't have a fortress mentality. She's truly a woman of the world.
I'm full of worry anyway.
Don't be. You will love her.
I don't know.
My beloved Dagny, let me introduce to you my Polish friend Stanisław Przybyszewski.
Enchanté, madame.
Dagny Juel, go up then.
So what is Norway like? I'm privileged to hear some news from someone who comes from the country of Vikings.
Well, Norway isn't so cold as people think, and the weather is usually mild. Moreover, my country is incredibly beautiful.
Don't forget, Dagny, about our people. Norwegians seem to be cold and reserved, and you never know what they feel or think, but they are tolerant and decent.
Maybe. However, a typical Norwegian doesn't shun the grass.
That's like in Poland. Our people love partying and getting together. You must come to Krakow and see my place, see my life.
But you must be careful. There's a dragon in Krakow who tends to eat young, beautiful girls.
If you mean a man, I can manage with anybody, even dragons.
You have misunderstood me. The dragon lives under the royal castle.
That's a legend, Dagny, but you are right. Some men like a dragons and seduce young, naive women.
I'm not naive. I am brave and I like taking risks.
Mademoiselle, so what do you know about my country?
Oh, not much. I've only heard a legend about the Polish king whose daughter was to marry the king of Norway, Olaf I.
That's not a legend, that's a true story. Listen.
We have to tell her about it.
You're right. Keira, please, come here, my beloved daughter. We got something very important to announce to you. We have decided that you as my prettiest daughter are going to marry a nobleman.
And who is it? Do I know him?
Don't worry, he's one of the strongest monarchs who comes from the North Country.
From Denmark?
Not exactly, he is from Norway.
A Viking? But he must be primitive, uncivilized and smells of fish. I'd rather go to the convent than marry someone like this.
Keira, my daughter, you have a great chance of becoming someone important, the queen of our ally. I have heard that your future husband is brave, young and handsome. You will love him and he will love you. You will be inseparable, like me and your father.
Moreover, King Olaf is educated, well-mannered, and your marriage with him will strengthen our kingdom. Besides, you help those people convert into Christianity.
I understand, father, but wouldn't Regalinda be a better wife?
Regalinda was promised to another nobleman.
I've already decided this is my will and will obey my rules. The end of discussion.
I will follow your order. For the
Glory of motherland.
What a touching story. I'm glad that people nowadays don't arrange marriages. I hope they marry because they love each other.
Mr. Ibsen, and what can you tell about your country?
That's not a big country, but boast of many talented people. For example, Edvard Munch, Edvard Grieg, and Knut Hamsun.
And Marit Bjergen.
I don't know her.
Neither do I.
We also have a lot of people worth mentioning, but it would be better if you could come to Krakow and meet them in person.
I'll come with pleasure.